Today we're going to be testing this Shure SM7B that many use in professional streaming and wannabe content creators like me versus this Fifine AM8. This Shure SM7B setup is about $500 or even $600, whereas this Fifine is about $58 instead. I'm just going to show you that the microphone itself is about 380 euros, which is almost the same in dollars, but you also need an audio interface like this. This is what I'm using. It's about $120, and then you also need a cloud lifter or a Triton Fithead like this one, which make it closer to $600. What you're listening to right now is me using the Shure SM7B, but I'm running this through all sort of filters in OBS. If I were to turn off these filters, they would sound like this. Now I've just turned off all of my filters, and maybe, as you can hear, it's just not as loud anymore, and maybe the microphone sound much different. So in order to compare this, we actually need to compare this microphone raw recording with the Fifine. Now I'm going to use the Fifine instead. I'm going to turn off this microphone. Hello. And now we are using the Fifine audio instead. This is directly, with no filters or anything, directly on the Fifine. Now, the next bit, I'm going to be adjusting the audio a bit inside of my DaVinci Resolve, and I'm going to change it so that you can hear what it will sound like if I do some slight corrections. You can also do this in OBS instead. This is audio recorded with the Fifine AM8. This microphone costs about $50, or more precisely $58. It plugs directly into your USB-C or a USB-A. I got this sent from Fifine. I need to be completely honest about that. I didn't pay for this microphone, whereas I paid for the other microphone. Now listen to that one instead. This is the Shure SM7B. It costs about $600, which I paid for my own money. I'm doing this test because I'm also going to show my son that he's going to get that Fifine microphone, and I'm going to show him that you don't need a microphone of this price tag in order to create content. The cool thing is that these microphones actually look closely like each other. Somebody is going for this look alone when they are going to want to be a streamer in the future, because they want to look like they are quite legit. In my opinion, if you have this one from Fifine pointing at you instead, you can look just as legit as having the Shure SM7B. Some would even like this RGB, but you can turn it off if you want to just by hitting this. But if you are going to make some sort of gamer related stream, then a little RGB has never hurt anyone. I'm now back to this Fifine AM8. The difference when I recorded before and this one is that I'm recording on my Shure microphone. Then I'm using noise suppression in order to take the background noise and so on. Remove those and hisses and wind noise and so on that can be in the background. I applied the same filter to this one. I have no compression still, but I applied the same filter to this one so that you can hear how it sounds like. If you have, in my opinion, no idea on how to set up your microphone, this is a much better choice. Actually, I would go as long to say that even though I got this microphone for free, and I might be biased because I want a good relationship with my sponsors in the future, bear that in mind. This is a microphone that's a great starter quality and maybe even a better choice for most of you who are starting out. And there is one thing still that you also need to know. This microphone is not that heavy, whereas that microphone is super heavy. This means that some of the arms out there need to be heavy duty in order to lift the Shure SM7B. Another thing is that if you want to upgrade your setup in the future with an audio interface, this comes with an XLR input also if you want to do that. So you can do all sort of other things to this microphone, and you can scale it in the future. This you would need to have an audio interface from the beginning and an audio lifter. just so you know that I'm not recording on this microphone, I'm just going to point it the other way. Remember, this Fifine AM8 is only 10% the cost of the Shure SM7B. And I think it punches way above its weight. What do you think? Leave an honest comment below. I look forward to seeing it.